Greetings everyone, Zannrath here. Welcome back to more solo adventures here in Rise Crown. The last one, in fact. It's the last class of the 9-class challenge against Lich King. Here we go, Warrior, Rage against the Lich King. And kind of sad that that actually didn't fit in the deck title. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Anyways, this is kind of similar to the deck I played last time in the main playthrough, which was just the deck that I would use for standard. Except this time, a little bit of tinkering, added some Grim Patrons for some board presence, board control, and what do you call it, to help enrage those Frothing Berserkers. Anyways, not a great hand. I guess this is kind of nice, a good 2-drop. There is a Frothing. We don't want that quite yet. We need that post-Frostmourne. True King, 100 armor. I've seen that before. Yeah, so hopefully we just draw into some, well, let's see. I guess I do have 3 mana plays that I would be willing to do, so I could just go ahead and equip this. And it's not going to deal with his 3-4 here, though, so that's kind of unfortunate. So maybe I should have armored up. But no, it's alright. I guess we can. We're not going to whirlwind here. Yeah. I guess we can go ahead and just do this to set up some board control. Given that our hand is pretty bad right now, you have other activators for later, so using one right now is not terrible, I guess. Just given how poorly we've drawn, but that should be expected, right? Okay, Skeletal Knight. We'll go ahead and I don't know if Armor Smith is, well, we kind of want that for later, but we'll go ahead and hit here, see what's up. Sure. No, this is just let's just throw out one Armor Smith for now. I don't think it's the best play, but could be worthwhile. Goes face. Let's see now. There's a Grim Patron. I guess we can go with one Whirlwind. And maybe just toss out a Doomed Apprentice. So we'll go like, I guess we can set it at 1 health and get 1 more armor. It's not a huge deal that it's only at 1 health, I don't think. I mean, I guess he plays a Necromancer, but he's not because it's 5 mana the next turn, and he's probably just going to play a Belcher. So we'll go ahead and do this and get 1 extra armor. And there's that. Go ahead and hit there. Next turn we have the Patron Whirlwind action. Oh no, he's actually just going to play the Serenite Chain Gang. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and play this. Next turn is either Blizzard or Black Knight. Right, so we'll go ahead and do this. I think I'll hit here. He's going to take this hit. That's okay, I guess. And we'll hit before we do some, oh, okay, that kind of makes things less than exciting. So we could go, like, Bloodrazor. If I hit here, I'm gonna prioritize clearing over armor, I think. So, but we hit here, Bloodrazor, hit again. No, it's not gonna clear it. Right. So, well, I guess we can give up one of these patrons. We can go Bloodrazor, hit. Hit. Goes with 4, goes with 3. We trade this. We'll like Bloodrazor and then Whirlwind.
Strike.
Yeah, I guess we do this. And then we'll go ahead and Bloodrazor. Throw out a Whirlwind here. Go ahead and hit that. And I guess we'll just go ahead and hit... Actually, do I want to hit that? I guess I might as well clear the board. This way, I mean, if he equips a Frostmourne, this is going to happen though. When he equips the Frostmourne, he's probably going to kill one of these bigger health guys, so it's not like I'm baiting him into killing the small one, or the less health one. So he'll probably kill one of these guys, and I'll go ahead and... I'm not going to get that many patrons out of this, just because they're not super healthy. Well, I guess I will, but, like... we'll see. We'll see. So here's the hit. Kills the healthy one, of course, makes no sense. I guess I hit first. Doesn't matter how I hit. If I go like this, if I hit first, get the whirlwind. It's going to get 2 patrons, versus if I hit here, it's going to get 1 patron. And then I'll spin, and then, yeah, that's not going to change anything up. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm not going to get these guys weak first. So we'll go ahead and, let's just go ahead and attack first, whatever. Do this. Alright, got a couple more patrons. Make that hit. Guess we'll throw this out. Ooh, unstable ghoul is helpful. Toss that chum out there. And do I want to dirty rat something out? Maybe I go with Bloodhoof. And we'll throw this one out. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and make one of these hits just so there's more room for patrons when this gets popped. So we'll probably attack one of these guys, and then this will send 2 in, and then maybe 2 in there, get some more patrons, and we'll be doing a little bit better. There's that, there's that. Oh no, he's gonna attack with the Frostmourne of the... That's kinda cute. Alright, so there's that. Some more patrons out. And okay. Deathspite is helpful. I think we can pop him in terms of, yeah, I think we can pop him. So we'll go hit there. And we do this. We're not going to put the frothing out quite yet. There's also double obliterate still available. So, yeah. Alright. Got an execute for something big as well. Blizzard. Okay. I don't know if I get the patrons. Okay, so I'm gonna miss a couple patrons. That's kind of unfortunate. Shadow on this one. Nope, he's smart. Alright, well there go all my patrons. Because now I can't do anything. These patrons aren't gonna, unless I can give them some health somehow. That's not good. Acolyte, I guess. Well, our patrons are kind of screwed here. Second Blizzard. I guess there's always a chance of drawing to the other Grim Patron. There's another piece of our puzzle for doing damage. I guess we could throw this out and just throw out the frothing too. Still also have a second... there we go. That's nice. Let's put this out first. I want to see who he would, which one he obliterates. Obviously, we prefer him to do this one. This is more threat, but I don't know which one he would go for because this has more stats right now, at least. So it's very possible that he could go for this. Okay, well, that's helpful. So we throw out a patron. So I guess we do this, hit here. That. Do this. We'll Battle Rage afterwards, I think. Right. So do this. 2 Blizzards are down, right? So I think we're in an okay spot. And here's a draw. Another execute, slam. Alright, so we got an armor smith. I don't think I need to put these down right now, so we'll go ahead and just armor up. just to help stave off some damage or increase our survivability there. Armor Smith and Whirlwind is going to be what we want for our armor. Double Water Elemental. I need a Whirlwind here. I can double execute those. That's not it, but I guess we could slam one. I can draw... Well, all my cards are basically gone, so I don't want to draw too much. That's a problem. We'll go ahead and do this. Ravaging Ghoul helps. So put this out. Oh, but I can't double execute. Oh, crap. Oh, we'll have to sacrifice one of these patrons then. Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to get all the patrons. We're only going to get one, but I think that's okay. We'll sacrifice this patron. We'll throw an execute here. And we'll go like that. Okay. So we want to try to avoid drawing too much, because we're obviously running a little low on the cards. We don't want to fatigue ourselves, and, you know, obviously we still got this clock. So, we need to dodge a couple of obliterates. Still got two. My Exna. Can I deal with the My Exna? Well, that's a little troublesome. I guess I can. I can, like, slam and execute that. I'll draw a card. I can send these two guys in. I guess I could also sacrifice the Armor Smith if I don't want to. That's not good. We're also going to be kind of potentially boned for the Bone Mare, but oh, that's Siege Tank trying to attack that Valkyrie person. Okay, so we're just waiting for those obliterates to ruin our chances here. But there's one. There goes the Frothing, and then maybe the second one. Nope, just the Bone Mare. Just a Bone Mare. Ugh. I don't want to do this because this is my only, like, weapon damage, or my only damage right now. So I guess I have to sacrifice these guys. Do one of these. Throw these guys in there. Maybe I should run some rampages in this deck. We'll throw out... I guess we'll throw this out just because it's more power, but it's, like, not that much power, unfortunately. It's one. Alright, well... Maybe we can use it to sacrifice. We're not in a good spot, though. Belcher here. Guess we can get a 2 anti-magic shell. That's not good. Oh, Frothing. I guess we can use this and sacrifice this. I guess that's going to have to happen. There goes that. Try to beef up our guys a little bit, or beef up the Frothing. It's going to top the second obliterate, but, you know. We'll go ahead and throw out the Blood Razor here, grab some more armor, another patron. Do I swing here? I guess I go ahead and swing. This way I can activate the Whirlwind effect anytime. Hopefully it doesn't top deck the Obliterate for this Frothing here. Yeah. There's that. Here's the Obliterate. Nope. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm out of cards, so we'll do this, that, this. I guess we'll do this stuff. Swing here, get the Frothing bigger. Throw out a Fierce Monkey, I guess, just for more power on board. There goes that Armor Smith, but I think she definitely did what she needed to do. No draw here, because obviously we don't want to kill ourselves. So now we got the Obliterate on this guy, but I think we're still going to kill everything. Kill him with, despite the Obliterate. Alright, so now it obliterates. Cool. Well, we can do a little bit of, fatiguing ourselves here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want to draw 6 cards, though, so let's not do that. let's see. Do this. We do that. This and this. Now I only draw 2, right? So that's fine. Then we throw this out, and that. Perfectly saturate. Everything is gone from hand, gone from our deck. And there's the final hit. Nice. Wow. That was also first take, first try, which is kind of surprising. Well, sorry. Technically not first take, first try, because we had those 2, I think, failed attempts. In the original run-through of the Ice Crown Adventures. So, technically not first take, first try, but first take, first try for this deck, at least. Yeah. I think we dodged a good number of bullets, though. He didn't have second obliterate, which, no, did he? He didn't, right? He only played 1 on the Frothing, and then our Siege Engine died because he taunted, and then he anti-magic shield did. So, yeah, anyways. The one-time War Chief of the Horde embraced his newfound power. The victim, or the frozen victims of his army would rise up to serve until he was master of all he surveyed. Scourge Lord Garrosh. Alright, we did it! 9-class challenge complete. Gonna fill in that last rune of Frostmourne there. And then maybe some cool... Well, we're gonna get the Arthas skin, right? Some cool animations. That is pretty cool in terms of animation. There we go. Frozen Throne Domination. I guess I can't F and TH sequentially. Perhaps Prince Arthas will find redemption in your deck. Maybe. He can hang out with Bolvar and they can talk about being Lich King together. Alright, cool. Anything else? Just get this nice little graphic up there. Alright, let's take a look at deck. I think there's definitely some improvements that could be made with this deck, but it worked out pretty well. Like I said, I think we did dodge a couple good key bullets in a sense. What happened? So early game actually surprisingly wasn't that bad, and I think that I was kind of surprised at how well that Frostmourne phase went. I think if I had brawls, I would include them, obviously as a way to clear. But then again, the point of this deck is to build up patrons leading into the Frostmourne phase, and that way you can like try to trigger them, because obviously if you have like 3 health patrons, you can like trade them into the things and they'll still survive, and then try to get some whirlwind effects off of that, so you can kill off your 3/1s and make room for more 3/3s to keep getting more patrons. So that could have gone poorly, I think. We just happened to get pretty not lucky per se, but things went as well as things went relatively well. I don't think it went spectacular. I don't think it went poorly. So yeah. But anyways, I guess if you only had like 1 patron, you had Brawl in hand, you had some patrons, you can like sacrifice them, and then getting rid of the 3/1s isn't a huge deal, but then you can throw out a Brawl, and then you're like, oh crap, the 3/1 lived, and now I can't make any more patrons. I guess Brawl could be hit and miss in this. I don't think, let's see, I guess, I'm not sure about the Fierce Monkey, maybe like like the Elemental 3/1, or the 1/5 that gets 2 attack, what's it called? Tar Creeper or something like that, right? Maybe that could be a little better just because it has a little bit more health. 1 health may or may not be super relevant. It's more there for the early game. Maybe another War Axe to help clean things up. But that's kind of, I guess we were pretty lucky to draw that. That's mainly for like the 2/3. That you sometimes coins out on turn 1. Clean that up. But otherwise, let's see. Stonehill Defenders, I think they actually, I think the Unstable Ghoul was actually really good. A really good pull in that situation. Maybe worth including in this deck, just as a taunt, because it's like, yeah, I think it actually might be worth including the Unstable Ghouls. helps with the early game in terms of like staving off things and help clearing board, but also helps with the patrons and stuff like that. The one Death Spite, yeah, I wasn't too sure about having two, and I think the one worked out in this case. Maybe having another Siege Engine just as another kill potential. Obviously, the Frothings and the Siege Engines are what you're going for in terms of killing power. So, yeah, early game is kind of pretty lacking. Maybe a second Fiery Orax would be decent, but obviously you're trying to draw your deck as quickly as possible to get into those patrons to help stabilize that early game. And then setting up a decent board of patrons with some Whirlwind effects into the Frostmourne turn, and then post Frostmourne is when you want to drop your Frothing, your Siege Engine, you want to save the Armorsmith for a big board, plus some Whirlwind to get some big damage or big attack power, big numbers on your Siege Engine. The other card, the Valkyr Soulclaimer, I mean, I guess it did kind of help a little bit, but it might be a little anti-synergistic in terms of it kind of takes up room on the patron board or it takes up room on the board for that otherwise could be filled with patrons, which is a little bit more valuable. But it's also kind of there more for the early game, just getting like some if you happen to have to expend some of these whirlwinds like we ended up having to do. It could be helpful just to kind of fight for the board early on. So, okay, I can see that. We just kind of got a little bit unlucky in terms of when we drew those, so I can see that still being okay as an inclusion. But anyways, that's it for these 9-class challenges. And let's just take a real quick look. Actually, let's go back to the collection. A real quick look at kind of what the classes were. So we had Warrior, 100 health. Or armor rather. Shaman had the all minions are set to 1/1 from your hand or your deck, so anything you play on turn 1 is going to have its full stats. Anything you discover and or get somehow outside of like being in your deck in your hand, so summoning a copy of something or discovering a copy of something or discovering in general, all full stats. Rogue was no spells, so I guess technically you can play spells in like your first turn. Whether that's valuable or not, I'm not sure. I guess you can also use it as a way to thin out your deck in a sense. If you're like, oh, I don't want to fill it with like a bunch of cards, I want to guarantee these certain draws, you can play spells and they'll get thinned out. Paladin was your minions become like any minion that dies goes to his side of the board. Hunter was 2 damage for every minion in your deck. Druid was any minion less than 3 mana is destroyed. Warlock was 2 damage for every duplicate, right? Mage was set your opponents to 1 health, and then Priest was you can't emote. So in terms of ease, I think Priest is supposed to be the easiest because there's like no gimmick there. You just can't emote. Like what's that? And then actually I think after that I would say between like Rogue and Warlock was second easiest. I think maybe about tied I think or so. I think technically Warlock I did on the first try versus Rogue it took me like 2 or 3 or 4 tries. So maybe Warlock has a slight edge at a slight number 2 versus number 3. Warrior I guess I would say would be number 4 in terms of ease, at least for me. Yeah. I think it took me with the 1 try with the deck this deck, and then obviously a couple other tries that were in other videos with a different deck. Next would be, let's see, what would be next? Probably, I think Mage and Paladin were the hardest. I'd say probably Mage was a little bit tougher than Paladin. Yeah, maybe. So that leaves what? Druid and Hunter. I guess Druid. I'd say maybe Druid was Druid's slightly easier than Hunter. Maybe, sure. I don't know, something like that. So I think there's definitely like S tier easy, and then like tier 1 was like Warlock, Rogue. Maybe you can include Warrior in that. Tier 2 or maybe like a 1.5, tier 1.5. Tier 2 would be Shaman, I think. Shaman, Hunter Druid. Or, yeah, no. Yeah, maybe that. And then, what tier is that now? 3 was Paladin, Mage. Anyways, I don't know. That's just kind of like my experience in terms of how difficult each of these classes were with the particular decks that I made. So, anyways, yeah, let's just go back and take a look at that sweet, sweet Frostmourne, and we'll leave it at that. Right, that is all of Icecrown, and I guess that's kind of like the heroic. Well, it's kind of like a pseudo class challenge, pseudo heroic kind of baked into this adventure. But yeah, that's it. That's it for Icecrown. So until next time, thanks for watching.